everything.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Zeus here, and today, to be honest, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to make a video on, and then, I kind of was watching some of my replays, and the new meta of the game, in my opinion, has changed. Before, all you seen was Goizen, Hog Cycle. You could see something that I've done with my deck with when you throw down the Miner and the Minion Horde. That's pretty effective. But the deck I played right here, against it, I don't know if that's Chinese or Japanese or whatever, but it's the one right here. I actually was just watching PhoneCat's stream, and he faced the same exact deck. However, he was beaten by it. Now, I'm not sure what the deck I'm using, if it like was better than the deck he was using or what. But this is like the new Goizen of Clash Royale. It's got the poison, or not the poison. It has the lightning instead of the poison. They've thrown in the arrows, the tombstone, which is a card that I've covered in a lot of my videos, where I just describe how effective of a card it actually is. A lot of people look past it because they're only skeletons, but you don't realize the distraction that them skeletons do. And especially after the tombstone actually breaks, 4 more skeletons come out, which distract even longer. When you throw down the tombstone, it's only, 3 elixir? That's a lot of value for 3 elixir, and it lasts for 40 seconds, which you can easily cycle through and get multiple of those at once. Now, the new Goizen deck does not involve the poison or the elixir collector that I've noticed. It does have the Mega Minion, and it actually has the bowler and the log. Now, if you don't have the log, you could still use his deck. Just throw in the zap. But I'm not sure. I haven't actually watched this replay. I just seen that PhoneCats lost to it, and that I actually beat it. And so I just wanted to cover it with you guys, kind of rewatch it and see how I beat this deck or what really worked. So the deck I'm using, it's effective. I'm not going to lie. I just won, I think, 7 or 8 in the Grand Challenge. I lost to a couple decks that were like mine. However, they had a hog in it, which mine doesn't. I have the Inferno to counter the hog. There's a strategy like this that I see a lot of people on the top using, where they have the hog in the rocket instead of the Inferno and the fireball. Now, in my opinion, I like mine better. I just don't like using the rocket. And if someone's going to put down an elixir collector, I can throw down a miner or I can throw down an elixir collector, get it nearly killed, and they're still not going to get the benefit of that full elixir collector. They'll probably get about half, maybe. But in this deck, it's all about baiting out and figuring out if they have the zap, if they have the log, if they have the arrows. And in this case, this guy actually had the arrows and the log, which made it difficult for this deck because my skeleton army just gets pounded by his log. My minions that I throw in with my miner get killed by the arrows, but he didn't have a counter really for my goblin barrel. So I knew if I kept chipping and just playing D that I'd be set. Now, he was using the lightning pretty effective. He'd hit my tower, he'd hit whatever troop I had tanking, putting out damage, and he'd hit my Inferno tower. So, I mean, he was getting good value for the lightning, but the lightning doesn't do that much damage to the tower. It's about the same as a fireball. Right here, I knew I was going to get pretty good value out of that goblin barrel, only because he put down the giant and the mega minion, which means 2 of my minions should be getting at least 2 to 3 shots off. Now, right here, go ahead and throw the Inferno tower in the middle. I get the print. I don't know what I threw on here. I fireball, I believe, maybe. That's not the best fireball value right there, but I damaged the musketeer enough to where I can throw down the skeleton army, and that actually does good value on the giant. He misses a couple, but he does get that hit on the tower. Now, I have not used this new Goizen, or whatever they're calling it. Maybe they're calling it, it's like a giant bowler, but it's like modified. I don't really know what the new name of it is. It's obviously not going to be called Goizen. They'll definitely come up with a new name. Not sure what it is yet. But if you have the Inferno Tower and you have just some troops to really take out the bowler in itself, I don't even think he's thrown down the bowler yet, in all honesty. The Minion Horde is not a card that I really like. However, in this deck, it works. He goes ahead and misses my minions right there. And I knew at this point it was game over. He's barely touched my tower. The only tower damage he's really done is from that lightning and maybe a shot off from the hog. Or not the hog, the giant, I'm sorry. But right here, I do win with a significant amount left. And this is in grand challenges. So my legendaries aren't even level 2 like I actually have them. Now, this deck did get me, or not this deck right here got me to Legends League. But then I found this variant. And this is so meticulous because what you're doing is you're literally baiting out any splash damage spells that they have. You have the minion horde, which requires either arrows or a zap to really take it out and make it not as effective. However, I've seen people zap my minion horde, but I have my miner hit the tower first. The little cheeky play where you throw down the miner and the minion horde at the bridge immediately, that does really good. The fireball, it's a good elixir trade if they have it, but usually if they play that against the minion horde, they don't play anything against the miner, and then you get good value from the miner. They have to have something for the skeleton army. Now, this could be either the log or the zap. I mean, they could use fireball or arrows, but they're going to get better value out of the log or the zap because they're 2 elixir. Then you have the goblin barrel. I mean, you can play the goblin barrel pretty easily. If you're trying to like stop it from doing damage on your tower, you can throw it on fire spirits. You can throw it on 1 elixir skeletons. Usually, if you play it right, only one of the skeletons gets full health for a shot or 2. And then you have the miner, which is a pretty it's a very what am I trying to say? It's very, you can use it for different things. Is what I'm trying to say. You can use it to kill princesses on the bridge if you don't have a troop right away. You can use it to tank minions if they're coming up to the base. You can use it to kill an elixir collector. You can use it to kill maybe like a spawner deck where they put down the huts and you put that out to take it like half health or something. It's very effective. The one card in here that I think I would switch out if I like wasn't finding success is the fireball. Only because I feel like you could put in something for the fireball. Maybe like the hog, just something to get a little bit more chip damage. I mean, I could see the rocket in there. It'll raise the elixir cost a little, but when you look at it, if you throw the rocket out and you hit someone's elixir collector and the tower, you're getting an even trade, and you're doing damage to the tower. So we will go ahead and watch. This is like a, what is this? This is like that trifecta. I beat the old trifecta deck right here. Now, these battles they're hard to describe, all right, because it's all about the cards that you start with. It's all about the cards that you end with. You could get a good starting push, but then they could counter that, and they could take your tower all the way to your crown tower. I know yesterday, I literally got 3 crown in about 2 seconds with this deck. I played my minion horde and my miner. He fireballed. He threw out I think it was a Royal G and a balloon or something. And all I had to defend that was like the log, the miner, the skeleton army, and like the princess maybe. And then he just put in, what did he put in behind that? He put in like a musketeer or a wizard or something and just demolished me. Now, it happens to everyone. Don't get like discoured if you get steamrolled. I mean, it's going to happen to everyone. Right here, he misplays the Valkyrie. I'm not sure why he put that over there. He maybe was trying to predict that I was going to put the miner or the minion goblin barrel. Excuse me. Right here, though, he zaps my minions. Not the best play at all. Maybe when they're coming back to his base, that was a good play. But he definitely could have got better value out of something. So as you can see, he has a pump that's just about to go away. And all he has done to our damage, to our tower, is this shots right here by the musketeer. Kind of a bad use of the goblin barrel, but I'd rather use the goblin barrel than get the musketeer getting about 2 or 3 more shots off. Not sure what to call this deck. I've heard a lot of things about whenever you have the skeleton army in the deck, you call it SKARMY. But in my opinion, this is like a bait deck. Literally, that's what I'd call it, is a bait deck. Because all you're trying to do is bait out the zap, the fireball, the arrows, or the log. The log is really only the thing that it's hard to counter, because when you throw down that skeleton army, it's so easy to just roll through all of them. But if you can find out that they have only like the zap and that's it, you can easily throw down the Goblin Barrel, have them panic, throw down their Zap, and then just do the push with the Miner in the Minion Horde, and literally take a tower, if not more, and get damage onto his Crown Tower. Right there, he played the Poison. The Poison is not as good anymore. The Poison was in this deck. I took it out because I did not see any success with it. So right here, his Valkyrie is going to get to my tower. Not too worried about that. I go ahead and throw down the Miner on that Musketeer. But at this point, it's GG. I know if I have to, I can get that left tower with ease. Right here, he starts pushing my right tower. So I'm just like, all right, I'll put down an Inferno. I'll get some damage on his left tower. GG. This should be game. I'm not sure if he takes the right tower. I believe he poisons it, and I just take his left tower in OT. Or it's like right at the last second. I go ahead and Fireball. So that's GG. This deck, though. This deck is really fun. If you can see, he didn't even get my right tower. He ran out of time. But if you guys want, this is my current favorite deck. Not taking credit for it. I found this in a guy from my live stream. If you guys haven't, go check out my live stream at twitch.tv/clashingwithzeus. I do a live stream usually every night. Sometimes I miss a couple nights, you know. I'm out here trying to grind, get out these YouTube videos. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Definitely comment if you guys have played this deck or if you guys keep playing the SKARMY. It's annoying unless you have the log, and in my opinion, the log is a great counter for this card. The log is, you can do damage to them skeletons and to the tower. It does about 110 damage, but that little bit of chip damage is good. And if you guys haven't, hit that subscribe button. I'm slowly climbing my way up, trying to get a couple more views on my videos just so I can help more people. And if you guys enjoyed, definitely hit that like button like I said, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.